Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Hector. Nice to see you again.
Hello.
Miss you so much.
Hi. How are you?
Pretty good.
Great.
Where you have been?
Yeah. Working. Job hunting.
Hey, Padma.
Hello. Hi.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. How many we have? 23 right now. Just we are going to wait just a minute just to start. Thank you, Aline. Aline,
Hi.
thank you for coming.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Lana, hello.
Hello.
Vicky, Darrell, Pauli, MR. Who is MR? Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'm looking who is here. Okay, so I think we have to see if all of the participants that have filled fill out the form are here, just to be sure everybody has their own group. Let me know if someone is not here. If you notice in your group there are no participants, so we can find a new one for you guys. But we need to be sure we have 3 per group, and we are going to have 4 groups today. So if something wrong, if the people are not coming, just let me know. Oh, let's know. Anyway, yeah.
Everyone knows the interview?
Actually, I sent them the email for the group, so I am going to give the names for the group. Yeah, the group 1 is Tara with Padma, Kavana, Ramesh. This is the group 1. The group 2 is Ivan with Gina, Wang, and Victoria. Yeah, I think that they received. Let me know if you are okay with that. If your team is okay here, is here or not. And also, the group 3 is Alan Lee with Sabrina Dong and Jason that sent me a message that he's not coming. So instead of Jason, is Marietta.
Harris, thank you, Vice President.
Yeah, who is there? I think you're mute. Oh, okay. Okay, and the group 4 is Noriko, Lana, De Guzman, Daryl, and this is it. They are the groups. Yeah. Cool. Someone has a question? Can you? Okay. So, guys, thank you for coming. We are going to start right now the whiteboard challenge for today. So, as I mentioned before, we have 4 groups that we are going to work together in live here, 1 hour long meeting. And before to start, I forget that if someone is here has not completed the form, the feedback for design challenge for last design challenge, please fill the form, please, for us, because for us it's really important that to have the feedback to keep growing and improving the design challenge for you. Yeah, so please give us a few minutes of your time for that. For now, we start with the whiteboard challenge right now. Why we have this design challenge is because this whiteboard challenge is going to help UX designers feel confident in their skills. And today we have 10 minutes per group to ideate your solution and explain your design strategy as well. In the same time, anyone from the audience may act as stakeholders or even users and write down their question in the chat, which you can ask the group at the end of their 10 minutes of presentation or the challenge in a 2 or 3 minutes Q&A section, right? what is the most important part for us here is the way of your thinking process, not just your solution, yes? That is something important for all the interview process. So keep an eye open in the process and your thinkings as a group. The step you have to follow is the step that is shared here. Define your problems, list the scenarios, create a user journey, and also if you have minutes to complete a screen, you have to create or sketch some screen to show us your best approaches. So before we start, if you have any doubts, feel free to ask if we can clarify them for you. Whatever you are doing in 10 minutes, remember, always think out loud so we can know what you are doing and we can support each other. Okay, so what we have here. Here, Monica, I am joining late. Sorry, I can still be assigned to a group. Let's see, Monica, if we have all the teams organized today. If we have all present the people here, I cannot see that is possible today for to join the group. But let's see if we have all the groups together, right?
We can see now. So the group 1 is Kavana, Padma, and Tara. Are the 3 persons here already?
Can you write in the chat if you are present, please?
Yeah, Padma is there. Kavana and Tara. Tara
Here.
is there.
Okay. Padma, great.
Tara is there too. Kavana, I don't see anyone with that name.
It's not here, right?
Kavana. Okay, so maybe who wants to join?
Monica, you want to join to the group 1? Say something, please. Where are you? Great, people. Yeah, Monica,
Yes.
are you working together with Padma and Tara, right? So you can stop sharing your screen, Liz. Okay, there. So right now we are going to give, Liz is going to give the link for where you are going to work together in the whiteboard. Yes, I didn't catch my name in the group. Roll, call you first time. Let's sign up. Connie, I didn't catch my name in the group. Roll, call you first time around, but I sign up. Okay. I will see. Actually, we have a lot of people sign up. And the problem was there was more than what expected. So we have to define just amount of group. If we have time, we can, if we find people that are knowing in the other groups, we can put you in another group, Connie, right?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
I already sent the link to Padma, Tara, and Monica. Let me know when you are there.
Yes.
I can share my screen, or
Maybe Miss can share the screen now.
can you share your screen so the other audience can see the challenge? Are you mute, Les? Yes.
Okay, I'll share my screen. Hold
Okay.
on. But the links has been shared with the group?
Privately. I think.
Okay.
Are you mute?
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. Hold on. Where are you?
Yes. So everybody knows what you have to do, right? Think out loud, define your problem. First of all,
All right.
Yeah, go ahead. So before to start, this is the group 1 challenge. We have 10 minutes that I am going to put the background with the 10 minutes when we start, right? So the group are already there. Okay, so we have here, define your problem. List your scenarios, create a user journey, and if you want, is draw a few screens. And please think out loud, right? So before that, design challenge, sorry, whiteboard challenge start now.
You guys want me to reduce the heading?
Yes.
Keep it aside? Okay, hold on.
Okay.
So this is your topic.
Okay. So you will be guiding us, right? Like the problem statements and all those things, right? No, you do it yourself. Like just give you the idea and you like who like we will be asking the questions like as we are the interviewer.
Okay. So the challenge is to design a scheduling app for a school.
Mm-hmm.
So the users would be students, teachers,
Okay.
admin staff.
Okay. Okay. Design. Actually, first time we are doing it, so it may take time.
I know, we're all in the same boat, so we'll be fine.
Yeah. What will be the scenario like the like of like what we need to work on it, like the application, designing a scheduling app for school, right?
Right.
But what is the problem, like the problem statement, the challenge which we need to work on?
Right. How about something like so the admin does not book or overbook teacher's schedule?
Mm-hmm.
What other challenges can a school face? Events, right? To schedule events and to communicate them to the parents and the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
And the children, for teachers to schedule their classes such that they communicate with their kids efficiently.
Okay.
What kind of a school would it be? Would it be elementary school, middle school, high school?
So I guess we can define it, right? So yeah, okay. They can be like high school students, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we can do high school.
Okay.
Go ahead. High school.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the classes will be online or offline? Like, what is the main motive of this classes? Like, what scheduling of application? Like for teachers, it will be a different scenario.
Right.
For student, it will be a different, or maybe admin
Right.
will be a different. So, like, what
Right.
to focus on it? Like, what will be our primary users? Like, we have different types of users. Like, who will be our primary users?
Right. I think it would be interesting if we can cover like online learning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Online learning. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Very
we are going through the pandemic, right? So I think it'd be interesting to cover online learning. Yeah.
Okay. And main business goal will be like scheduling maybe lectures or something that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so scheduling classes as well as providing extra help for students who need it after class.
Yeah, maybe make sure that there's enough teachers for the students and the classes,
Yeah.
staffing wise.
Enough people for students and classes. Okay. Okay. And what will be the constraint, like if users are using this particular application, if teachers are using this application for scheduling the classes or something that way, what will be the constraint from teachers' point of view?
It would have to be on the fly, easy to use, current, because if the schedule changes,
Okay.
I'm just thinking aloud. I don't know if all of that makes sense, but
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah.
Leticia, I have one question. Like, who is there who is guiding us for all these questions? I'm just
Actually, it's just the question can be for the attendees as well, or for us. We are attending as well.
we only need to discuss, right? Like, is there anyone who can guide us about the challenge or something that way, or we only need to discuss?
You can repeat that, please.
We only need to discuss about the challenge or maybe the problem. We need to come up with the problem, or is there anyone who can give us a problem?
Can you assume there's a problem about
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
totally fine.
okay.
Okay.
So, Tara,
Um,
Padna, the high school experience I have, at least, I have a high schooler right now who's a 10th
Mhm.
grader. And the challenge
Great.
she has is that she says distant learning is really hard because on Zoom classes, there's no way for all 70 kids to ask questions at the same time. And so the questions get left behind. And so learning is much harder. So from the teacher's perspective, if we are giving, solving for the teacher, can we say that after class 10 minutes, every student, or I don't know, like for a limited time, every student gets 1 minute to ask their question?
Yeah.
With that?
Yeah, I think that sounds great. Yeah, if like every single student, if they want, they can get a one book on one-on-one session after a class. So probably the app that we are creating can possibly help those students.
Yeah, to schedule.
And then maybe they can get like instant feedback or notifications, so
Right.
yeah.
But this is about the scheduling app, right? But
Right.
these other problem statements are quite different, right? Maybe asking questions or clarifying doubts. It might be something like we need to schedule with some of the teacher to asking some like question set or something that way, or maybe for our clarification or something that way.
Yeah, Padma, I think that's a great point. So probably this app will help students, and this scheduling app will help students and teachers will be connected effectively, so they can have like one-on-one session, or they can have like extra like whatever they need. I'm not sure like which word I should use, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
go for that for one problem, and you can go for the ideas how to solve that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have got one problem statement, like we can come up with the solutions. Like
So should we start thinking about the scenario? I know we're running out of time.
Yeah, right. Okay. Probably
we can say maybe a student wanted to clarify some doubts about some
chat.
Yeah.
We,
oh my god. Okay.
what's that? Yeah, we can say Michael got stuck in the math class because he was because the problem number 20 was challenging for him.
Can you write a scenario quickly over there? So that we can...
Perfect. Teacher about the problem he's on.
Writing some of the tasks, like what are things student needs to do for selecting a teacher for scheduling scheduling a meeting or something that way. You can also write solutions accordingly.
Right. Can we do a quick user journey?
Yes,
From
the task like the stages, like what they will do. You can just
Yeah.
walk the user journey.
Yeah. Should we just sketch it out, or
Yep.
should we write?
Yep. Just get, or maybe just write it down the stages like from the scenarios.
Okay.
I guess we are okay. Time out. Okay.
Yeah.
We can give you just 3 minutes more.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I think for being the first one is kind of hard. So at 7, you can finish.
Okay. Okay. So step 1, Michael is confused.
Mhm.
Step 2, he needs help. Teacher is busy teaching the class. What can we add, guys? Step.
I guess we can write mobile like open mobile application. Then select select the date, select the teacher name, select the brief, those things, and then schedule something that way. And then it will like he will redirect to the particular application or something that way. I don't know. That way. My teacher about the problem.
Yeah, so it could be after hours. So when he opens the app, pings the teacher, says question number 20 is challenging, I need support. The teacher gets the ping, but of course the teacher is teaching that time, so she will not pick up the phone or get the ping. So the app needs to notify her at the end of the class.
Yep.
Right.
But
And then what happens?
yep. But over
And
here,
then
we need to think from like which scenario we are taking. Like Michael needs to ask the teacher about a problem he's stuck on. So first he will go to that particular application. He will click on the application. Then he will fill all the details like his name, maybe select the teacher, maybe select the time or something that way. These things he will select and he will write a problem like what problem he is finding out, and then he will submit it. Then the notification will go to that particular teacher as per my
Correct.
yeah, then it will go to the teacher will receive the notification, she will confirm it, and then like they can like collaborate or maybe work together or something that way.
Right.
they can schedule a meeting if it's necessary.
Right.
After that, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. Good.
Oh, in the app, the teacher can also direct him to some kind of online support.
Right.
They don't necessarily have to talk to each other, so that saves teacher time also.
Okay.
And if that is not the case, so she can push back and say, here's the online support.
Right.
Right,
And
right. Okay.
So once users will sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Once teacher will get the notification over there, we can say there will be some different options for them, like confirm the thing.
Oh, what time is taking here?
Confirm
Boing, Finish it.
that felt really
Right.
short.
You
Okay.
did so much. Yeah, but it's the I know we cannot go for 4
Sure.
groups in 1 hour, but the
Right.
process you have done is amazing. So congratulations for that. I think you have so many congratulations in the chat. So yeah, you did so good. Yeah.
Good thinking under pressure. Look, that's
Yeah.
it. That's the whole
Yeah.
point.
Thank you.
You have to, yeah, that's good. That's good to have. Just we just have to change for another challenge for another group, the group 2.
Leticia, no questions or some comments?
Yeah, they can actually, like, the audience, if they have any questions, maybe we only have like 2 minutes for the questions. Maybe.
Can we give the question before, because we have no time and we are going around out of time.
Maybe one question now.
Yeah.
One question.
Yeah, one question or one something you will do different.
Yeah. Anyone who wants to ask a question to the group can go ahead.
Yeah,
Come on,
I'll
guys.
just make one comment. My only concern for the scheduling was that, like, teachers in general, especially when they have a lot of students, to put more administrative work on them, like the whole back and forth, whether they can reject or accept a scheduling, that adds more time, especially if they are dealing with a lot of, like, a high volume of students. So that's just something to be aware of when it comes to the role of what teachers do on a daily basis.
Good point.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, that's good feedback.
Thank you. Thank you. With my
Yeah,
words,
please,
right?
we can go to the next group now. Please remember the people that are not in the channel, just mute your mic because sometimes we can hear some things in the background.
Okay. Group 2. Ivan,
Ivan, I'm sending the links now.
Victoria, and Gina, right? I cannot hear you, Liz. I don't know why.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
No, Liz, your voice is like super low.
Yeah, it's super low.
Yeah.
But I can give you, like
Okay,
group
Victoria.
2. Even Victoria and Gina. Gina Wang. Are you both? All of you are here?
Yes.
Where is, yeah, Gina is here. Okay, great. I think you can change the.
Okay, the link is, I sent the link.
You send the link for the group?
Yeah, you can send the links for the group.
So can you say hello, Gina, Gina, Victoria, and Evan? Because
yeah. Can you hear
just
me?
to make sure everyone can speak, because I'm
Can you
not
hear
sure
me?
what happened last week. Yeah, Evan,
Okay.
good. Gina, can you speak?
Can you guys hear me?
Okay, good. Victoria?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay.
Perfect. Go ahead. No, wait. I didn't put the time. Bing. Yeah. You can talk.
All right.
Design an app that helps you use your screen less.
All right. First,
okay.
For me, what kind of design is it? What kind of the device is gonna be? Is it like a phone, or is it like an iPad, or is it like a desktop? What kind of device is?
It's probably going to most likely be a phone app. I think that's we spend most of our time on our phones, and then yeah.
Who is this for?
Okay.
Who is this for? I think it's for the maybe like a young people, maybe like a 17, probably like 16, 17 years old. That's my best case scenario, maybe. What do you think?
I think it can be for anyone, right? I think like phone addiction is more prevalent towards like the younger population, but I think like anyone in general can suffer from like screen addiction.
All right, so let's
and I don't think it could necessarily has to be like phone. It could be like video games as well.
Ooh, video games would be fun.
Yeah.
And to help people to reduce their screen.
Yeah.
People to reduce their screen. Okay, so we believe that with creating this phone app, we can achieve like basically reducing the screen less time. So what do you think our persona gonna be?
Persona.
Who's probably like, what's the business goal first? Who's our business goal? So probably like you said, right? Everyone should use it. Even the older generation, probably the one that using the phone more often than the other. Like maybe tech savvy person, maybe like software developer or whatnot. They use the phone all the time. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so
someone just made a comment, but why is using a screen a lot of problem? Like spending too much time on the screen, like it's bad for your eyes. And in the long run, like when you're addicted to your screen, it can make you less social. Like you don't feel like you want to go out and like meet people as much anymore.
All right, so maybe we make, who do you think that our primary user gonna be? Do you think there's gonna be younger audience? I think, in my opinion, I think it should be a younger audience in this case.
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe name it Sam, non-binary kind of gender. What do you think?
That works.
Name him Sam.
So maybe like Sam goes to school every day, and then like, hey,
after school he just looks
sit
at the
on the
computer.
phone, look at on the phone every time, and then like
Yeah.
miss the homework or something like that, or miss the deadline of their homework. So that's a
Yeah,
problem.
we can call him your typical screenager.
Yeah, definitely. So what's the goal here? Maybe goal here to keep Sam much more scheduled, like much more like strict to their, so he can see, or he can separate his life, like real life and then the phone life. Maybe that's what the. Do you think that should be the goal here?
Yeah, I think the primary goal is to just help him cut down his screen time.
Yeah.
And maybe there could be like a timer, built-in timer in the app. And then like after a certain time, the phone he'll get locked out of his phone.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So maybe like, hey, this is now it's 7 p.m. Do your homework, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Lock
like,
your
it
phone.
could be like constant reminders.
Yeah, and maybe like, do you think that the phone should be locked, or do you think the phone should be shut off? Because I think if it is like locked, it can, you can actually unlock it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like if you shut it off though, then
Yeah.
he can't do any other function within the phone. So I feel like that can also lead to problems. But I think like locking the phone, I feel like if he has this, like if he's doing this feature on purpose, then I feel like, he
You
knows
can
what he's
stop
getting,
it.
he knows what he's getting himself into. And once that happens, he's like, okay, I need to stop. Let me put this down. So I think locking the phone will be suffice.
So I think this should be. Who do you think that should? I don't think that this guy or this girl would like voluntarily lock or slip his phone or her phone by themselves. So probably the parents should do it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they have like a. Do you think they should have like a? If they want to turn off the notification, maybe they should have like a two-way. What's that? Two-way authorization, maybe.
Yeah.
So
maybe.
like somebody's phone need to accept it, otherwise no. Maybe that. Yeah, maybe that.
I was sorry.
Okay, go ahead. What?
I was also thinking like there could be like maybe at the end of the month there could be like a physical calendar, and like each date would show how much time he spent on his phone, so that he has like a visual idea of like how long he actually spent on his phone on average per day, per week, per month.
Mm-hmm. So probably they have like maybe something about the timer here, what time, and here maybe like a lock, right? What do you think?
Yeah.
And then maybe like around here like a force, like a authorization, kind of like authorization, like unlock it around one of this button, and then somebody need to accept it, otherwise it won't be unlocked until the time reminding down. What do you think? Do you think that will be the one of the case?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think about the user flow about this one? Do you think that somebody is doing it like online, or they need to do it like on the phone? Is it like online app, or is it like offline app? Do you think?
It should be an offline app, because if it's online, then you're gonna have to use internet.
Okay, so it's offline. So probably somebody's or themselves need to schedule this app to be functioning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe doing that case, so we need probably a calendar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Calendar with a bunch of I don't know, like bunch of calendar there, and then like maybe they have like here, like what this is a calendar, this is one day, and then this is the time that the app will be functioning. And do you think that we need to have like a trash box here, or do you think it's like it's forced, like a delete or like delete box or something? Like,
sorry,
hey,
can you repeat that?
It's like, hey, I make 7:30 to 8:30, but I do not need that 7:30 to 8:30 anymore. Do you think that we need this delete button or no? Or once you make it, it's locked down?
Ooh, no, we should definitely have the option of getting rid of it if something they need change or something like that. So I think that option needs to be there.
So probably like that, yeah, and then slide
Uh-huh.
All right. So what do you think? What next should have in here?
I'm just wondering, like, is there a way to implement this into, like, let's say video games, or like, is it just a standalone phone app, or can this also be implemented into like
I
other?
think, you know what? I think this should be good for Wii.
Yeah.
So probably, you know, like have a screen of Wii here, and then like yeah, the same thing again, a bunch of calendar here, then here, and maybe they have like parents notification here.
Yeah. It could also,
if it is on.
It could also be something, you know, like how you have like timers on your phone or something. You have the time on your phone, but you can like get out of the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you can like continue using the phone, and then the timer will like pop up once, you know, the timer is off, and that's when it will lock the screen. So it can always be like that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, or I think, yeah, like for example, if they playing game and suddenly the game is stopped by itself or paused by itself, and then the timer is starting.
Right.
That's the idea, right? That's what you meant, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what stages here? What
Do
is
you
the stages here?
So the stages are kind of like how like the person will like use the app and like.
Oh, you mean like a design story?
I believe like Sam will. I don't know.
Sam will like Sam just went to school and then like, hey, she missing the homework again. Then her mom like spanking her maybe because doing so, and then she found an app that that can reduce the her her or his addiction, maybe like that.
You finished.
Yeah. So.
Well, I was mute. I was talking. I was in mute.
All right.
Oh my god.
I got an exam.
Yay.
Yay. Great job.
Good one, guys.
Thank you.
Really good thinking. Yeah. Good job, honey. Yay. Perfect. Perfect. Something.
So guys, I have a question for you. Why did you guys decide it to be a phone app?
I think it's
and
like,
not a tablet or something else.
I think because everyone, like almost like everybody has phones rather than tablets. So I feel like that's kind of why we went into that direction.
In my brain, this person should be like a teenager or whatnot, because they are the typical people that have a difficult time to limit themselves from the phone. So I think phone is one of the #1 problem for the teenagers because they cannot separate that.
Oh, why not video gaming? Most of the teenagers actually go for video gaming, and they use the TV screens a lot because of that. So what about that?
Yeah, I did. I think while we were doing this whiteboard, I did mention that like how can we implement this into like a TV monitor and like other devices as well, not just as a phone app.
Nice.
You can do that too, yeah.
Yeah, we can totally do that too.
Yeah, that's why the first thing come up with me is Wii, because that's the I don't know what was that called, Nintendo Wii, the new one. Yeah, I don't know what's that called. That one is the one that I can see my nephew carrying around every time with him. So
are you talking about the Switch?
Yeah, the Switch.
Yeah, the Switch.
Oh.
Yeah, that Switch is #1, the one to pop up my head. Okay, that Pokemon thing need to be gone if you study, man.
I like that you guys did the 2-factor authorization, because I have one of my friends, she told me to make up the code for her, and to this day she hasn't asked for it, because like Victoria had said, they could just type in their passcode and unlock it.
Yeah, so what's the use of it? Right?
Yeah, so good job on that.
Hey, good job, guys. I have to run for another group.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
But I really like the way they learned from group 1, because group 1, since they started, they didn't know exactly like how to go about it. So these guys are already prepared what steps need to be taken, and they literally wrote everything down initially.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. We have to change your group right now.
Yes.
Let's
we can make sure everyone is there.
Group 3, Sabrina, Aline, and Connie, right? Jason and Maria. Okay.
Can you say hello, group 3, so we know you are
Hello.
there and we can hear you?
Hey guys.
Hey.
Okay, Connie and
Okay.
Sabrina.
Two hello more. Two more hello. Are you here? Yeah, Connie, Sabrina, and the third one is moving, right? No, the third one is
Aline, Sabrina, and Connie.
Yeah, actually, I'm here. Actually, I thought I'm group 1, so I already did it for. Is it okay? If I do it? Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that, guys.
So I don't see Aline.
Oh, here I'm here. Yeah.
Oh wait. I didn't put the time. Sorry.
Okay.
Here.
Starting. Okay. Okay, so I guess first we should start with the problem statement. What kind of problems do you guys think freelancers would experience?
I think it must be, I mean, job seeking is one thing for freelancers, right? I wonder if this can be like an opportunity almost for them to showcase their work. So almost like you can almost imagine it to be like a social media platform for freelancers, but then also to have some kind of job seeking function.
So like it will mainly be connecting freelancers with opportunities. Is that the problem we want to solve?
Yeah.
Okay. So would these be, well, obviously they're going to be designers. So would these be just starting out freelancers, or do we want people with already established network and they want to find?
I feel like it could be for novice UX designers. I feel like those tend to be the ones who need to really create a base the most, versus like more senior UX designers who you'd imagine would have like already some credibility in the repeating like individuals or businesses or companies that they're working with. So maybe novice UX designers.
Okay, so they wouldn't have like an established like network and they're using our app to like find more. Okay.
And again, it doesn't necessarily have to be an app. I mean, it says platform. So what do you think would be the most conducive platform for this kind of thing? For me, I think it's probably more web-based.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Like maybe we should talk about like what are the existing
competitors. Oh God, yeah. I mean,
there's like LinkedIn for sure, but we don't also LinkedIn doesn't really have like a way to filter for freelancers. It's mostly like.
Does Driven have a job board? I feel like they must have.
I think they do, yeah.
I feel like Behance probably does as well, to be honest.
Like Indeed, maybe. Like just like platforms to find jobs, but for freelancers.
Here we have in the chat we have Circ, Upwork, freelancer.com, Dribble.
Yeah. So I also just kind of want to point out that this could reciprocally be a platform for clients who are looking for entry-level designers. So for them, it's more like they might not have that budget for like a more experienced designer. So perhaps they're just targeting that entry-level or contract-based kind of thing.
So I'm not really like familiar with freelance jobs. Would that be like you get paid for a certain like product that you develop?
I think so. I'm actually not a designer myself, but I'm imagining like you get put onto, the clients will have projects for you and it will almost be like contract based. So the thing, I know a lot of the chat had mentioned like Upwork and so on and so forth. Upwork I think is a good sample site, but you don't actually get to showcase your work. So there's almost like no portfolio aspect to it. So I think it'd be almost fun for it to be looking like a Pinterest for like, almost like you can imagine like a online, almost what's the word? Like an online exhibitor booth kind of situation where you can go and shop around for entry-level designers based off of what you can see with their portfolio, and then like designers can kind of like interact with the potential client. I don't know, just
So I see something like combination between like LinkedIn and Pinterest. So you can like advertise yourself just like LinkedIn. So you have your own profile, but also at the same time you have like your portfolio ready. So right beside, so people, if they want to contact you and if like, yeah, if they want to see your work, then they can use this platform that we are creating. So yeah,
like that. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
So there's like
And
a lot
also, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
right? Like because there's two different audiences we're accounting for, like the freelancer and the client. I was thinking like Tinder for like freelance.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, we can
yeah, that'd be interesting. Like they swipe it and then they can like, that'd be fun.
Swipeability is one thing. So are we're intending for this to be more of a web app, and maybe you can have a web app itself, but I feel like swipeability is something that's more so relevant to like mobile apps.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I like that, like kind of like bam, 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 kind of almost like.
But also like that's a very momentary judgment, and like I feel for freelance work you want to like look more into.
Oh right, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Okay, so let's run with the LinkedIn Pinterest kind of thing. Does anyone feel comfortable trying to do up some screens? I think I can type out a user scenario right now, and then
sure, yeah.
YOLO it.
I'm not familiar, right? I'm not familiar with this tool, so thank you.
So we're thinking, okay, so Pinterest is infinite scroll, right?
Right.
And I guess we could have so we have two, I feel like we should go two different scenarios.
I'll just throw one here.
Right.
Yeah, if it's okay. Yeah.
Oops. Here we go. Okay. So like I feel like we should do it from the designer's perspective and another for the employer's perspective or the client's. I feel like it would look different. So so we would have like the profile of the profile of the client, and then maybe like suggested work. Like we can give like categories, right? So it'd be like suggested based on your past experiences or your interests. Like for example, you want to work in like healthcare or I don't know, fintech. So like maybe for the onboarding screen, they can select, you know how in Netflix they have like, okay, pick some movies that you want to watch, and then afterwards they generate like a movie suggestion based on what you picked. So maybe at the beginning it could be like, pick the industries that you like, and then which of these works do you think would interest you? So that would be like for the designer's perspective. If yeah, that makes sense. Okay, this is like a terrible illustration, but okay. Like
oops.
And then for the clients,
I really like the idea of like, giving them an opportunity to select by like a freelancer specialty or like a lot of interest areas or projects that they've done in a specific industry as well. So that's a great.
Yeah.
And I guess for the clients, what's important to them is like the experiences of the freelancers if it pertains to what their project needs. Like for example, if they have the budget for it, maybe they want a freelancer with more experience. So it could be like a form they fill out at the beginning, like, okay, what kind of work are you providing and what type of experience are you looking for?
Yeah, like you mean almost like a filtering aspect to it with that form?
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be like more personalized, so it would generate like So they won't have to browse all of the
Right.
freelancers available. So they can just filter based on their preferences and goals.
So
Yeah.
probably on top, like we will have like a filter kind of
Filter card would be good.
section. Yeah. So like, would you guys mind if I just like start? I don't know. Maybe here's like this.
It can kind of like advanced filter into like
yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, like this one is go to like advanced filter, and there's like different categories.
Like even I feel like sometimes location might even be
yeah.
maybe like experience or
Yeah.
I mean I guess
Like virtual, or if you want it like in person.
Yeah.
Let's see.
maybe like things like
you can do
education.
Yeah.
And I think it would be great if they are able to once they are able to at least for like whether it's the client. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it?
Okay.
Great
I
one.
was like trying to do it like scroll here. Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice work.
Nice work. I have to review this meeting. Understand? We were talking, trying to get the third one for the next group. So thank you guys. Thank you. Did you enjoy?
Nice work, guys.
Yeah.
That was fun. Yeah, this is my first time doing like a for chat.
Yeah.
I had fun.
Normally it's not 10 minutes. Normally it's more than 10.
Yeah, it's around 30 minutes to 1 hour. So you guys will have more time.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Someone has a question for them? Say no or don't say. Someone? I think we cannot have. If you have any question, we should have some sessions again. We should have some sessions again, okay?
I have one concern about typically like when I use these kind of like freelance platforms is that there's usually a lot of accounts and people using these services, like freelancers trying to find work. Is there like a way to kind of make sure everyone is able to get an opportunity to like find work? Because I feel like it's usually like maybe like 5% or like 10% that are actually successful, and whereas like 90% of the other freelancers are kind of left in the shadow.
Yeah, I mean that's a great point. I think unfortunately that might just be the way that, and I'm not in that space, so I don't know what exactly the pain points are, but with any kind of job search, I imagine that unfortunately is just how it is. But I think one feature that we could introduce could be something on the side that's more like a mentorship kind of piece.
Yeah.
Maybe that can help bridge some of those gaps there, or even, yeah, it's a tough one. I do recognize that seems to be like a tough situation with freelance work in general.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, open to other suggestions for how that can be a solution, how we can kind of solve that.
Okay.
That's a great question though.
Because I'm sure like those 90% of the people who are left in the shadows are just as talented as those 10% who, you know, get a lot of the attention.
You know what, actually, sorry, I'm just running with this idea a little bit. I know this is taking a while, but what would be great is if on the landing page or like the home page, maybe the site could almost like circulate through different profiles and almost like highlight them in or something, and that gives at least other individuals or like randomized profiles visibility and exposure to potential clients or that are looking onto it. I think that's one way that the site inherently can help out with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Can we jump to another group? we can finish, please?
Yes.
We are
Okay,
out
I
of
think
time. We are running out of
Overall, great work, guys.
Congratulations.
Okay, so the group 4.
Group 4, Whitmire is there. I know is there because we heard her already. Lana, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, and Daryl?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, cool. Let's start.
Okay, you can start right now. Okay. Have fun.
Okay. Okay. All right, group 4, let's do this. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So design and
So design a donation app for a local charity. So what problems are they currently experiencing right now? Like, why would they need a donation app?
to get more money, to raise more money for their cause, right? But wouldn't that be the reason?
What pain points are they
think-
currently experiencing in terms of like raising their money?
I think problems can be from investors or just spreading the word about their charity. I think a lot of times people are open to giving back, but if people don't necessarily know about the cause.
Yeah, to help raise the profile of the charity. And
So
also to raise more, yeah,
raise,
to raise awareness and
raise awareness
and funds as well, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm guessing this would just be on like a phone app.
Yeah, that would be the.
Yeah, I agree that this would be something for a phone app. Possibly, I'm thinking something kind of social.
But
what do you mean kind of social?
That this app is something that encourages people sharing what they're seeing with friends, and so I'm thinking things that are people use to share things like that, like links and prompting people to share with friends, or if there's someone that can invest.
I mean, honestly, I think that when it comes to like apps in general, like if a local charity had to download if someone had to download a separate app in order to donate for this specific charity, they would automatically lose engagement, especially when there are things that are really easy to transfer funds, like PayPal, Venmo, things that also list that are like, what word am I looking for? Like tax deductible. So
yeah,
okay.
As it is right now, this is really, really broad. I mean, we don't know what kind of charity it is. We don't know what their cause is. We would have to define all of that, right? I mean, because otherwise it's just too broad a subject. I mean,
so maybe this is like a donation app that's not specific to a specific local charity, but like a platform that all charities can be on.
That's another possibility. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but there's so many possibilities, really. I mean, it's just
yeah, I think, should we come up with a scenario here where it's a specific type of charity?
Yeah, I think that's
the only charities with kids, or charities maybe like within the healthcare, like right now, local charities supporting hospitals.
Yeah, the first question you ask is who am I designing for, right?
Yeah.
And we haven't even started to approach that. So, and because
I mean, I would define that you're designing for. Go ahead.
I was just going to say we have to determine what type of charity it is, what their cause is, et cetera, et cetera. Otherwise, it's just impossible to design this, because we don't know who our user is, right? And we don't know if we're designing something that they would find useful, you know.
Okay, but for the users, would you think that it's for the charities or for the donors?
For the donors.
Okay, so donors are given access to okay, linked with something like this to be able to donate. So possibly an app where you're told like this local charity is here, read, you know, what the cause is. And then there's within that app, can they directly donate?
I would definitely have an option to donate directly onto that.
Okay.
And I think it has to be for a specific charity, because if it was an app that included a wide array of charities, it would just, it would really help to enable criminality. I mean, it just, you know, somebody could start a bogus charity and just start trying to raise money through that platform, right? So.
Welcome to GoFundMe.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly, you know,
I think,
yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's, you'd want to avoid that scenario, right? Because anytime there's a chance for criminality, it's going to happen, right? So.
So do we want to specify what kind of charity? Like,
yes, we definitely should do that. I mean, just pick something and then just, you know.
Yeah.
Do you?
All right, let's just do health.
Do you have a time for?
We'll just go for healthcare.
Yeah, I think we'll go with
workers,
healthcare.
since that's relevant right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah, because we could be trying to raise money to provide healthcare workers with PPE and or maybe just like buy them lunches and stuff like that, just to show our appreciation for all the work they're doing. Right? And a lot of them have died.
Right.
A lot of them have given their life for this. You know, I mean, I just saw today that a 28-year-old doctor in the States died from COVID. You know?
Okay, so what is the what's the case here? Like, what's the scenario?
Right. I think this scenario, we could say, yeah, there's, I'm thinking just New York City, how there was a lot of outbreaks there. And so there's so many hospitals. So the scenario is people are seeing and people are hearing about the problem, but they want a solution of how they can donate to these hospitals. So this app is gonna, I'm thinking about providing like monetary donations, connecting, and maybe that's like for security through PayPal, something like that. You can do.
It should have a local focus, yeah. Because people will become more engaged if the focus is local. If it's in their community, they'll become more engaged in that, right?
Right. Okay, I think we should give the user, create scenario. And so the solution here is like driving that engagement. Community. Okay. I think since
so how do we drive engagement? Well, how do we drive that engagement though? Like for us to have the app doesn't necessarily motivate or gain the momentum of people downloading the app to raise more awareness. Like there needs to be an additional external factor for people to get onto the platform too.
Yeah, there could be profiles of healthcare workers in the app so that they could be introduced to actual people, like not just you know, some imaginary healthcare worker.
So is it okay if we start drawing possibly what that profile could look like? Maybe there's a screen and you're seeing, like, not too familiar with this, profiles here.
Okay, we can imagine.
Profiles of nurses, and they are like listing their hospitals like
needs
and in like real stories of patients and maybe staff, and just like
I think there also needs to be I think in addition to that there needs to be like a altruistic way of donating. So like actually putting a number saying, hey, you know, we need 100 new face masks and that's going to cost us X amount. And, you know, this is what your funds would contribute to.
Yeah.
Rather than like, hey, just donate to us. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's a good point. Yes.
Yeah. So maybe here it's like here for like X need.
7, 6,
Things like that.
4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
So
Finish. Thank
we
you.
did it.
That team.
Good team. Perfect. Look good. Was good. What good outcome? I think
I like how they spend time a lot defining the problem and user.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
No, yeah, good collaboration, guys.
Yeah. How you feel? Someone has any question for them?
Anyone questions?
Yeah, the immediate problem I see here is why an app donation might work better as a bottom or on a social media platform?
Mo, I've worked in nonprofit before, and that actually does not drive an increase of social media. On social media, on websites, it doesn't drive it.
Okay. Okay, cool. Someone has another question?
Can include like inspire other people as well, like if I'm donating, I can share that on social media so that other can also do the same with that particular cause or something that way to increase more awareness for that particular cause.
Okay.
So okay, sorry, I didn't hear the question too well.
So it's a suggestion actually. We can share the thing which we have done so that we can inspire other also to do the same.
Right. That's the same thing for GoFundMe, Indiegogo. They all have an additional step for you to share your donation to social medias. And so that can definitely be an option. And then Sem said, would it be okay to have a pad mapper app? You can choose a donation from a map and break it down very locally. That's actually a great idea because I've actually done donation research before, and people are driven by local communities more so national or international communities because they don't know where their money goes to. They don't know the bureaucracy. They don't know how the funds are broken down in that organization. So great idea. I think that's something that would be actually, that'd be a great idea for my donation app.
Yeah. Okay. The topic for you was your topic with Meyer.
Yes, this actually, this is actually great.
How convenient.
This is destiny. It's your destiny, the application. Okay, guys, we are 8 minutes out of the time for the meeting, so I think we have to wrap up. And thank you everybody to come, to be here, to participate, to see the other, to inspire others. Great job. For 10 minutes, it's really challenging. So congratulations for everybody. Yeah.
Well, thanks for organizing this.
No,
thank you.
We will do it again. So
we
should wait for it.
Let me a break. No.
No.
Yeah, it was cool to see you guys working together. And yeah, thank you, Max, and thank you, Liz, for helping here in this journey.
Anytime. It was fun actually to watch.
Yeah.
How people think. It's nice.
And because my way of thinking is different.
Exactly. Everyone's way of thinking is completely different.
I'm very proud to see how everyone collaborates. I was wondering about this whiteboard. I have to say, I have my doubts. Everyone it's going to be a mess. Everyone talking, but no, amazing collaboration. I'm really impressed.
That's amazing. Yeah. Thank you, guys, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Right. Good work, guys.
Everyone.
Good night.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Yeah, next week.